The Fulcrum is an immensely powerful cosmic being who embodies the concept of ultimate balance within existence. Known by titles such as Jack and the Bartender, this entity serves as a central authority to which other cosmic forces, including the Celestials, the Horde, and the Watchers, are believed to answer. Fulcrum's role extends beyond simple oversight. Its very nature maintains equilibrium throughout reality, ensuring that the cosmic order remains intact. Fulcrum is said to dwell within a realm known as the Vestibule, a tranquil space where Eternals arrive upon death. In one encounter, the Eternal Circe finds herself there, and is greeted by Fulcrum in a bartender's form. She is calmly offered a drink and given a choice, to be reborn on her home world or to move on to a peaceful afterlife. This interaction reveals Fulcrum's role not as a judge but as a guide, allowing beings to choose their own path beyond existence. Another significant encounter occurs when the Dreaming Celestial, also known as Tiamat the Communicator, seeks Fulcrum's mercy for Earth. Fulcrum tests Tiamat's motives, asking why he defied the will of his kind. When Tiamat reveals that he acted out of compassion for life, Fulcrum acknowledges the sincerity of the answer, declaring that such independence fulfills a purpose long awaited. Fulcrum then invites Tiamat to join him in the vestibule, restoring balance to Earth in the process, an act unnoticed by its inhabitants. Fulcrum's power is described as limitless, possessing knowledge and ability beyond comprehension. Many consider this being the highest authority in existence, possibly identical to, or an aspect of the one above all, the supreme force that governs all creation. However, Marvel lore leaves this connection uncertain, allowing Fulcrum's true nature to remain mysterious. Though rarely appearing across storylines, Fulcrum's influence is deeply woven into the foundation of cosmic order. Operating quietly behind the scenes, this entity shapes the actions of even the mightiest beings, ensuring that all forces, creation and destruction alike, remain in perfect balance throughout the multiverse. The Infinautes are a collective of supreme cosmic beings existing far beyond normal space and time. Their presence spans entire galaxies, and their physical forms are so vast that a single hand has been shown capable of moving galaxies with ease. During the events observed by the Avengers, one of the Infinautes uses a massive construct known as a walker, an enormous machine built from cosmic cylinders, to drag galaxies across the multiverse. Their purpose is to reorganize galactic structures to improve the natural flow of cosmic energy, believing this would strengthen universal harmony. Their plan, however, endangers countless worlds. The cosmic entity Eternity confronts them, while the Avengers plead for the preservation of life. Realizing the devastation their actions would cause, the Infinautes abandon their work. One member sacrifices itself to restore the destroyed planets, demonstrating that even beings of near absolute power can act with conscience. Existing on a plane above nearly all known cosmic forces, the Infinautes are described as possessing limitless energy and knowledge. They command servitors, massive self-replicating agents, and walkers, enormous instruments used to move galaxies. The Infinautes appear only briefly in records, leaving their origins and full power undefined, yet their influence shows that even in the highest reaches of the cosmos, balance and awareness shape the actions of all creation. The Infinaut is a vast macro-dimensional being who explores realities beyond ordinary space. Originating from a higher spatial realm, he seeks to enter Earth's universe, but his immense scale poses a catastrophic threat. His full manifestation would shatter the planet under his own mass. Early attempts to reach Earth repeatedly failed. One notable incident took place near Machu Picchu, where Dr. Adam Brashear, also known as Blue Marvel, and his son Kevin constructed an antimatter barrier to prevent his entry. Over the years, each of the Infinaut's arrival attempts caused dimensional disturbances that alerted Brashear and his allies to his approach. During the 9th attempt, foreseen through precognitive visions, the Ultimates worked with Brashear to stabilize the Infinaut's form. Using advanced technology and PIM particle manipulation, they anchored his energy and safely reduced his size to human scale. Once stabilized, the Infinaut appeared peacefully on Earth, communicating through a translation system and expressing curiosity and goodwill toward humanity. Later, when the cosmic embodiment Eternity was imprisoned by the First Firmament, the Infinaut joined an alliance of powerful entities known as the Eternity Watch, guided by Galactus. This group united against the Aspirants and Logos, the servants of the First Firmament. The Infinaut participated directly in the conflict, using advanced weaponry and his vast scientific understanding to help liberate Eternity from confinement. The Infinaut's powers include interdimensional travel, immense physical mass, and energy manipulation on a cosmic scale. His survival suit and helmet allow him to exist across realities and communicate with other beings. The full scope of his origin, true size, and upper power limits remain largely undisclosed, leaving much of his nature a mystery even among cosmic observers. Amatsu Mikaboshi, known as the Chaos King, is a primordial cosmic force representing the void that existed before all creation. He embodies absolute nothingness and seeks to return the universe to that original state. His power surpasses that of most divine beings, as he predates the very concept of existence itself. Initially appearing as a deity from ancient myth, Amatsu Mikaboshi later reveals his true identity as the Chaos King, a being whose essence opposes all forms of order in life. His abilities include control over chaos, manipulation of reality, absorption of souls, shapeshifting, teleportation, and complete immortality. He commands vast legions of otherworldly entities born from the darkness of the void. During the events of the Chaos War, the Chaos King wages a campaign to erase all existence. He conquers pantheons across multiple realms, causes death itself to flee reality, and consumes the souls of gods and mortals alike. His expanding void devours nearly the entire multiverse, at one point encompassing over 98% of creation. Eternity, the embodiment of the universe, refuses to directly oppose him, declaring that to fight the Chaos King would be to fight his own opposite, since Chaos King represents the very absence upon which existence is defined. This revelation positions him as one of the most fundamental forces in Marvel cosmology, equal in scope only to the primal abstracts such as eternity and oblivion. In the final stages of the war, Hercules leads the God Squad in an effort to stop him. Despite the Chaos King's near-limitless might, he is ultimately sealed away rather than destroyed, his fate left partially unresolved. His origins connect him to oblivion, identifying him as an extension or expression of the principle of non-existence. In a later continuity, a version of the Chaos King re-emerges through remnants of the symbiotic god Null, but is eventually destroyed, marking the end of that incarnation. The Chaos King remains one of the most destructive and conceptually powerful entities in Marvel's hierarchy, a manifestation of the ultimate end that lies beyond creation itself. The Marquis of Death, originally known as Clyde Wincham, is a mutant from Earth-1219, a universe closely resembling our own. As the only mutant in his reality, he possesses nearly limitless reality-warping powers. In Marvel 1985 #2, where his abilities unintentionally bring Marvel supervillains into his world. Later, Clyde assumes the identity of the Marquis of Death, a future version of himself who has fully embraced his extraordinary capabilities. In this form, he can manipulate time, space, matter, and energy across multiple realities. His powers include reshaping reality on a multiversal scale, traveling through time and dimensions, controlling minds, casting illusions, and transmuting matter. He is effectively immortal, invulnerable, and capable of resurrection, giving him the ability to directly challenge cosmic forces. The Marquis of Death interacts with several major figures in the Marvel Universe, including the Fantastic Four and Doctor Doom. His actions typically test the limits of their abilities, demonstrating the sheer magnitude of his control over existence. His presence highlights how a single being with unrestrained reality manipulation can alter entire worlds and influence the multiversal fabric itself. This version of Clyde Wincham shows that the Marquis of Death is not merely powerful, but operates on a scale that places him among the most formidable entities in Marvel's cosmology. Protégé is a cosmic entity from Earth-691, a future timeline in the Marvel Universe, created by the Universal Church of Truth to serve as their ultimate messianic figure. Despite his childlike appearance, Protégé possesses an extraordinary ability. He can mimic the powers of any being he observes. This includes both physical and metaphysical abilities, allowing him to replicate even the most powerful cosmic forces such as the Living Tribunal, Eternity, and the Beyonder. His rapid accumulation of powers soon alarmed other cosmic entities. Recognizing the threat he posed to the multiverse, the Living Tribunal, Eternity, and Skathan the Approver intervened. In a decisive act, Skathan judged Protégé as too dangerous, and the Living Tribunal absorbed him to prevent further disruption of cosmic balance. Throughout his existence, Protégé was influenced by other powerful beings, including Malevolence, the daughter of Mephisto. Despite his immense abilities, his childlike demeanor made him susceptible to manipulation. His story demonstrates the dangers of unchecked power and the challenges of maintaining order in the universe. Protégé's narrative explores his interactions with cosmic entities, his extraordinary abilities, and his ultimate downfall, illustrating the delicate equilibrium of creation and responsibility within the Marvel Universe. The Queen of Nevers is an abstract cosmic entity who embodies all possibilities across the multiverse. She is closely connected to eternity, the personification of time and reality, and together they create rare moments where the universe and all potential outcomes converge, allowing anything to occur. Originally known as the Pilgrim, she represented the fourth cosmos and the third iteration of the multiverse. The Pilgrim succeeded the sentience of the third cosmos and was later replaced by the sentience of the fifth cosmos. After the end of the fourth cosmos, she journeyed into the mystery and emerged as the the Queen of Nevers, becoming the embodiment of possibility and the ruler of the land of couldn't be, shouldn't be. As the embodiment of all potentialities, the Queen of Nevers can perceive every possible future and influence which events may manifest. Her power, however, is tied to the existence of possibility itself. If her heart is removed, or if no future exists, she weakens and fades, and the multiverse would collapse into a single, unchangeable timeline. Throughout Marvel storylines, she has interacted with other abstract entities and influenced pivotal cosmic events. Her presence ensures the diversity of outcomes across the multiverse and maintains the balance of reality. The Queen of Nevers' role highlights the importance of potential and choice within the structure of existence, making her one of the most influential forces in the Marvel cosmos. The first firmament is the embodiment of the original universe, known as the first cosmos, existing before the multiverse was formed. As the first cosmic entity, it created the Celestials and their servants, the aspirants, to alleviate its solitude. However, conflict arose when the Celestials sought change and evolution, leading to a war that ultimately weakened the first firmament and allowed the multiverse to emerge. In its weakened state, the first firmament attempted to reclaim dominance by attacking Eternity. It bound Eternity and began feeding on him, while the aspirants entered his being to inflict further damage. Its influence corrupted other cosmic forces, causing Lord Chaos and Master Order to merge into Logos, and forcing Galactus to revert temporarily to his Devourer of Worlds role. These effects were later reversed by the intervention of the Anti-Man, who sacrificed himself to restore balance. To oppose the first firmament, Galactus assembled the Eternity Watch, a group including Ego Prime, Psyhawk, the Infinaut, and the Ghost of the Shaper of Worlds. They confronted Logos and the aspirants within the Superflow. Meanwhile, attempts by the Maker to unify the multiverse inadvertently aided the first firmament. With help from the Ultimates of Earth 1610 and the Reborn Celestials, the Eternity Watch repaired the damage, and Eternity summoned past multiverse incarnations, the Ultimate Ultimates, to secure victory. The first firmament was defeated and sent to the next place for healing. Depicted as a being of unimaginable power, the first firmament can manipulate reality on a cosmic scale. Its existence represents a primordial state preceding evolution and change, and even after its defeat, its legacy continues to shape the cosmic structure of the Marvel Universe. Moridun is a powerful cosmic sorcerer from Earth 616, distinguished by 5 eyes, green skin, and a lower body made of tentacles. His presence spans multiple universes, with each incarnation demonstrating immense magical abilities and significant influence over the multiverse. In the 5th cosmos, Moridun held the title of Sorcerer Supreme, wielding unmatched magical authority. During this time, he enslaved Carlo Zoda, a time-displaced individual from the 8th cosmos, appointing him as his herald. His actions in this era played a crucial role in shaping subsequent events across the multiverse. After the 5th cosmos ended, Moridun's essence carried over into the 6th cosmos, where he became known as Omnimax, the Devourer of Worlds. In this form, he sought to consume entire planets, including Ta, the homeworld of Galan, later known as Galactus. His planetary conquests were thwarted by the Defenders. In the 8th cosmos, Moridun possessed Billy Kaplan, also called the Demiurge, influencing events that drew the intervention of the Avengers to prevent a disastrous future. Across all these incarnations, Moridun is depicted as a formidable and malevolent force, challenging heroes and cosmic entities alike, while illustrating the cyclical nature of the multiverse and the ongoing evolution of cosmic power. His story highlights the far-reaching consequences of magic and ambition across time, space, and realities. The Stranger is a powerful cosmic entity in the Marvel Universe. His origins are largely mysterious, with some accounts describing him as a composite of energy and intelligence from a now-extinct race that once lived on the planet Gigantus in the Andromeda Galaxy. After their defeat by the Eternians, this energy coalesced into the Stranger, granting him immense cosmic abilities. As a cosmic being, the Stranger can manipulate vast amounts of energy and matter. His powers include levitation, force field creation, molecular restructuring, size alteration, intangibility, light speed travel, and energy projection. He is capable of constructing massive planetary structures by reshaping segments of inhabited worlds, demonstrating control on an extraordinary scale. The Stranger often acts as a scientist and observer of worlds, sometimes abducting beings like Magneto and the Toad for study. He has also attempted to destroy Earth on multiple occasions, though the selfless actions of its inhabitants have repeatedly thwarted him. Throughout his appearances, the Stranger has interacted with major cosmic entities, including Galactus and the Celestials, and has influenced pivotal events such as the Infinity Gauntlet Saga. Despite his immense power, his true purpose and ultimate goals remain enigmatic, marking him as one of the most mysterious and formidable forces in the Marvel cosmos.